All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you're joining us from across the globe. My name is Andy Chukwu, aka the Gentle Eagle. Good to come your way again today for another episode of our real estate nugget and advisory section. Today we're going to be talking about uh, mistakes first time land buyers make and how to avoid that mistake first time land buyers or house buyers. Let me say first time mistake first time real estate buyers make and how to avoid them. That is our discussion for today. So buying land or real estate is one of the smartest investments you can make. But for first time buyers, most times make a lot of mistake. They make a lot of mistake, and it's common. Is most times is something that may not. It just happen, So, but with knowledge like this, with consultancy from us, that will help you to be able to avoid those mistakes. So, we're going to be going straight to the point as we do so that we want to always make our section very short and straight to the point. So what are one of the mistake? The number one mistake is that not inspecting the land or property physically before paying. Not inspecting the land or property physically before paying. Yes, I know there may be some instances where it is not possible because maybe you're staying far away from where the property is. So that is why it's also advisable you have a trusted, a reliable broker or salesperson that will be able to assure you or guarantee you that he or she has gone to see the property. So one of the mistake, but in case you don't have a very reliable, maybe you just stumble on them online, stumble on the seller online, the agent online, and you just go ahead to make payment. No matter how sweet sounding the offer may sound. So don't make the mistake of not inspecting the land. So you can send someone that is within that vicinity to go help you, a reliable person, trusted, a friend, family member. You can always send for them to go check the place physically before you make your payment. So it's very important you inspect before you make your payment. The worst case scenario, you do virtual inspection. Now with technology, the person, the broker selling it to you can go to the property, the land, and do a video call. That's what we call virtual inspection, where you can see the property physically before you be able to make payment. So that's number one, mistakes that first time home or land buyers make. Then another mistake, the number two mistake they make is ignoring proper documentation. Ignoring proper documentation. So buying land without valid titles like survey plan, deed of assignment, C of O, gazette, extinction, governor's consent is risky. So at least the minimum the land should have is a survey plan. So buying a land that doesn't have any documentation at all, so for you to even see the size of the land, the quantity of the land, the location of the land is a no-no. So ensure that insist on seeing all the relevant documents and verify them at the land registry before you go ahead to purchase. So ignoring proper documentation is a risk that you as a first-time buyer don't want to do. So insist, as I said, the minimum you can insist on is the survey plan. I understand some lands they are still going, titling. Maybe when you buy, you are the one that will now come to process the title. I mean the proper title like C of O. But don't buy land that doesn't have a minimum of a survey plan to show for. All right. So that is what the number two mistake first time buyers by ignoring proper documentation. Number three is paying without receipt or agreement. Sometimes because you feel that you know the person or someone is convincing you, don't worry, there is no problem. So verbal transactions are common but very dangerous. So don't, this is land, so it's something physical, it's something tangible. So insist that you get receipts and maybe your agreement documents. So don't buy without those things. Once you make any payment, no matter how little it is, insist on minimum of the receipt, if possible with other document, though, because others may require you paying a lawyer, you paying a surveyor that will go do all those things. But minimum of a receipt of payment, insist on that. So paying without receipt or agreement is another red flag, is another common mistake first time buyers buy. Then number 4, failing for the omo-onile, they call them the omo-onile, the indigenous owners tricks. Failing on them because they will come and tell you this place is owned by our father, is an ancestral land, is this, is that, and so on and so forth. So many buyers lose land to multiple sets of family disputes. So sometimes they have sold this thing in the past, they have sold it to multiple people, and you go ahead to buy because the offer looks too good to miss. Maybe they are giving you large expanse of land for peanuts and you just fall for it. So falling for those indigenous owner, traditional owners tricks, because they will always come and sugarcoat it so well, and where you maybe you want to go and buy because they will convince you that it's cheap and it's valid, they are the original owner. So please buy from reputable developers. That's one of the solution. Or conduct due diligence before you buy from such community or such family. So that is this, and don't fall for those traditional or money tricks. So that's another number 4 mistake first time buyers buy, because most time they want to buy it cheap, so they make those kind of mistakes. Then over, so please don't fall. As I said, number 5 is encumbrances. Some lands are under government acquisition, litigation, or have been used for collectors. So don't fall for that. Make sure you do your due diligence. Possibly go to the land registry with a copy of the survey plan they gave to you. Go there and go and check it out, or engage a lawyer. Engage a lawyer that will help you do some of those due diligence. So overlooking encumbrances. Sometimes it could be physical encumbrances whereby maybe there's already some blocks you saw on the site, there's some signposts, there's even a clearing on the site, and you see such things and you ignore it. So most time, first time buyers make such mistake. They ignore some of all those little things, and at the end of the day, they end up getting their finger burnt, because most times you just want to buy, you don't want to make payments and to any person to help you to do verification, and you go and fall into such trap. So overlooking encumbrances is another mistake most first time buyers make. So don't overlook encumbrances. Don't overlook it. Once you see anything, ask question. If possible, wait or send someone to go and do background underground works for you. Then number 6 is not engaging professionals. I understand that most times they feel that engaging professionals like us is expensive, or they may get it because you don't want to pay fee, your agency fee, your service charge, and so on and so forth. Most first time make that mistake. Unfortunately, can you imagine property you want to buy land 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million and above, and you don't just want to bring maybe possible 100,000 or 200,000 or a 5 to 10% of it to pay a professional to help you do due diligence, or to pay the professional his fee for be able to help you source for genuine property, things that you will not have issues. So most first time owners make that mistake because they feel that I want to go and do it myself. So not engaging professionals is another very, very big mistake first timer. So you have to work with lawyers, surveyors, or real estate consultant to guide your process. That is how to play safe in it. Then number 7 is rushing the process because of cheap price. Rushing the process because, as I said, the offer may just be too good. You see people offering you large expanse of land for peanuts, and you just want to rush it because you feel that is a good deal. Or people have been saying land banking. Even me, I've been talking about land banking, and you just see one offer and you just rush it. Please don't make that mistake, or rushing the process because of the price is too cheap. So ensure that you hold on, do your due diligence, do your checks, consult professionals that can help you to be able to do, all those things. So what's my final advice today? As a first time buyer, the key is verify, document, and secure. Verify, document, and secure. Land is a lifetime investment. Do it right the first time, and you will reap the rewards for years. There's nothing as simple as that. That's my final advice. The key is what? Verify the land, process the document, and secure it with maybe a dwarf fence, corner piece, or a full fence. Because it's a lifetime investment. It's things that your children can even inherit. They can even live on it. They can even benefit from it. There is no investment in the world that is as long lasting like real estate, either land or property. And this thing I'm talking about, it cut across, globally, the US, the UK, the Canada, Australia, China, Dubai, all over the world. It's still the same process. So let's recap again quickly. We said that what are what the mistake first time buyers work. Number one, not inspecting the land or property physically before paying, ignoring proper documentation, ignoring proper documentation, paying without receipt or agreement. Number three, paying without receipt or agreement. Number four, falling for the omo-oniles or traditional owners tricks because they come up and tell you how the land is perfect, is their own, because most times they may have sold to multiple people. So falling for the traditional, owners or indigenous owners tricks. Number five, overlooking encumbrances like you were saying, fences, clearing blocks on the land, and you go ahead to still buy. Number six, not engaging professionals because you are afraid or you want to escape, paying agency fees or paying professional fees. That's also a mistake first time buy. And number seven, finally, is rushing the process because it is cheap. Rushing to buy because it is cheap. So as I said again, if you found this video, interesting, you find this lesson, please, I want you to comment, I want you to like, I want you to share, ask your question. I answer every question on the comment section. So please share it, let other people that are interested in such information be able to hear. So, and I want you also to turn on your notification bell so that each time such is dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to also get that notification to learn. Because I know you may not be ready to buy land, but knowledge is power, as I say. So the knowledge you gain here will be able to arm you to be able to be ready to buy your own when the time comes. So please turn on your notification, comment, share, like, and so this video will be able to reach out to as many people as possible. So thank you very much for watching today, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.